We're skipping the intro, we're jumping in hot, we're going right into the meat and potatoes because, you know, you would think that a AAA development studio will be able to discern the fact that one of the easiest ways to speedrun any % kill your game dead, nail in the coffin, would be lack of content when it's a free-to-play game, especially when it's a free-to-play shooter. And you look at games like Splitgate, you look at Apex Legends, you look at Valorant, or if you want to peel back other genres, you look at a Genshin Impact. All these games have roadmaps, content, season passes. Hell, Pokemon Unite is dropping content, and that's just one of the most baby-first MOBA games we have ever seen on the planet, and they're packing that game jam-full with content. New Pokemon, new maps, new game modes, all types of things that would make their community feel like they're getting something out of this. And unfortunately, as you saw with Apex Legends' humble beginnings, when it had no content for the first couple of seasons, and season 3 they hit the ball rolling, now you're getting lore, you're getting characters, you're getting cinematics, you're getting comic books, you're getting all types of new art, you're getting unlockable skins, you're getting new maps, game modes, all types of different ways to flip the formula of the game on its head and play the game. However, when you look at Halo Infinite, it is a barren wasteland. We are in the Sahara Desert. We are all dying of thirst. I'm glad I have my red Solo cup full of orange juice right now. Sorry, need a swig, because that sip was more content than I've ever gotten out of Halo Infinite since it launched. And Halo Infinite, it's not just the content. There's a lot of problems here. The game is in shambles. It's in a very weak foundation. It's got a structural integrity problem. So let's just start from the top down. Number one, you would think, oh, well, all of our classic game modes came back, right? They just got to remake the old stuff. You know, like SWAT, Infection, you know, have a little bit of custom games in there so you can play things like Jenga, you can play Cops and Robbers, you can play Barney the Dinosaur Chases You, you can play all types of vehicular warfare games and all that type of stuff, right? Nah, it's all in the trash. Didn't happen, didn't come here. We don't have a Forge. We don't have custom games. We do not have a custom game search feature as we saw popularized by our good old friends over Halo Infinite. We don't have an abundance of playlists. Hell, we only have 5 game modes and 2 of them are the same. You have Control Point 2 out of 3, Slayer, Capture the Flag, and of course, my personal favorite, Oddball. Then, on the flip side, when it comes to Big Team Slayer, you have most of those, you have single flag, and then you have the thing where you got to get the little cells and put the batteries into your bases. And the thing that bothers me the most about all this is when you look at the maps and you count the maps, we have less maps in Halo Infinite at launch than Halo 2 and 3 had respectively at their launch points during the Bush administration years. And you mean to tell me that this doesn't come off as what are we doing? You mean to tell me that this is the very same game, mind you, where back in the day, if I wanted to have a purple armor with a gold visor, I could do that. If I wanted a green visor in Halo 3, or if I wanted something in Halo Reach, I could do that. I could just go over there, hit the swatch, change my armor, don't like how it matches, you could just toggle it. Well, now, all the armor color palettes and visor palettes are in pre-made sets that you have to get from the store. You don't get to just customize your right arm, your left leg, your head. You don't get to do that anymore. Those are no longer things that are tools that are available to you for free customization. Oh, absolutely not. And I get it. You got to have some sort of monetary value, free to play multiplayer game. And I wholeheartedly get that. And I can resonate with that fact. I can even sympathize with it a little bit. But when you're telling me that if I want a red and black Spartan, I have to get the esports certified FaZe Clan OG operative outfit, but if I want to have a different helmet, I can't even wear the already watermarked color palette because that helmet doesn't follow the feng shui that is locked behind a paywall? And I think the most disrespectful thing about it isn't even the fact that it's behind a paywall, it's that when you go and fight the AI, they don't have these restrictions. They can wear any color palette with any helmet, they can wear any helmet with any visor. All the restrictions that we have as players are absolutely upheaved and just uplifted, and they're free to express themselves, which is a real crying shame because one of the biggest things that really got a lot of people into this was when they came out with the advertisement campaign of saying there are millions, if not billions, of ways to customize your Spartan. Your Spartan will be able to stand out as you are able to bring your persona and have it shine through the layers of armor as you get to be your own creation. And none of that is true, as you can clearly see. All these things may be forgivable, maybe, if the game worked, because we are playing a game right now that for whatever reason is held by spit, duct tape, and I guess, you know, I I guess, the sweat of the competitive gamers, because at this point, we're talking about a game where I could shoot somebody, they will flash, showing that their shields are evaporated and they're one shot, and then I put 7 different types of gun paraphernalia, bullets, ammunition, whatever, through their cerebellum. I could blow up their entire face with a rocket launcher, and somehow they're still walking towards me, punching me to death while they're missing all their shots. They're punching me and I died? And then when you go, oh, well, clearly if I just go back and watch the replay, everything should be all types and sound and we should be good, right? Right. So you go watch the replay, and then somehow you're walking this way into a wall. Somebody is flying a plane that they're not even flying because they walked off a cliff in game and died. But for some reason on the actual replay, they're flying something. And then the person who killed you is actually walking around like this, going this way while their bullets are going up while you are beneath them behind cover, and then you die? Like, look, I understand no regs and things of that nature happen in video games. I 100% get that. And once again, I sympathize with developers. Netcode is hard. Online networking is hard, 100%. But we're at a point where you guys are a AAA company who have released not just Halos 1 through 4 on a Master Chief collection, and you've done it already. You got a little bit of things under your belt. You guys got Halo 5 under your belt. And somehow, some way, some people on your team are still from the original Bungie days. So, it's not like y'all don't know what you're doing. So I'm trying to figure out, why is it that every time you guys claim that there's going to be a server update, the game's still in some diarrhea state? It's a shit show. I'm sorry, I hate to use so many bowel movement references here, but that's how buns it is. I'm hurt. There should be no reason why I'm playing more of my Nintendo Switch than I am playing of Halo Infinite, because I didn't have that in my bingo book card a couple years ago when they announced Halo Infinite. I thought Halo Infinite was going to be the only thing I really ever got to play, because I was so dying for a Halo experience that was going to take us back. Now, once again, hindsight being 2020, boy, I was naive. I should have learned from Halo Reach. Should have learned from Halo 4. I should have learned from Halo 5 from a multiplayer perspective. Campaign perspective, Reach knocked it out of the park, so I ain't got nothing to say there. And even Halo Infinite knocked it out of the park. Once again, nothing wrong to say there. But as far as the online and having the big player numbers of a free-to-play multiplayer game, there is no way in hell that this game is going to continue to thrive when we're 5 months in. That's right, almost half a year now. And the content we had day one is the content we have today and nothing else. Fix that, please. Thank you.